Today's video, we're taking the trigger that Desert Tactical sent out to us, and we're putting it in my full-size Palmetto State Armory Dagger, and that's coming up next year on Just CB Outdoors. Welcome back, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. Once again, I'd like to thank Dave at Desert Tactical for sending this trigger out. If you guys didn't see my mail call video, I'm going to do a little collaboration with him. He's been working on these triggers here, and he's trying to perfect these, which I think he has got it perfected. What this is a trigger. It's not like the lightest trigger in the world, but it's got a lighter trigger pull than stock, and it's supposed to be really smooth and crisp. And he really wanted me to try one out in one of my daggers. So we're going to put it in my S-frame dagger here. This is a 17 round one. This is totally stock trigger, frame, and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this over to the table, get a trigger pull on it stock. I'm going to get this put in, and then we'll test it on that, take it outside, and give you my shooting impressions. So let's get started. Now we're at the table here. Let's do a safety check real quick. We got nothing in the chamber. No magazine in the gun. You can see here this gun is safe to fire. What I got is my Wheeler trigger pull gauge here. We're going to test this out and see what the trigger pull is on it. This one I'm going to help at first to get the hinge trigger going, because that's a little bit of a pain. And then we'll see what this pulls at here. Alright. And it looks like we got 6.5 pounds. Let's do it one more time just to make sure. That's pretty much what I think most of these come stock. And I think even Glock usually comes 6.5 pounds. Usually from the factory. Get it on there again. Pull it back here. Got the break. That time we got a little bit over about 6.5 pounds. Do it for our third time just to make sure here. Alright, we got that to break there. And that time we're at about 6 pounds, so about 6.5 pounds. Let's go ahead and get this other one in there and see what happens with that. Now we got the factory dagger one sitting on top, and then we got the one from Desert Tactical here on the bottom. And you guys can see the difference here. You can see the hinge shoe here versus the flat face trigger shoe. Really like that. You can also see in the trigger bar here that the one on his is polished. The factory one isn't. It's a darker gray. That looks like a very good comparison right there. You can see a little bit of difference here on the ejectors too. Those are a totally different color. The one on his is nice and shiny. The factory one's dark. Then let's flip these around and we'll look at the connectors here. Of course, on the factory one here, you can see it's a darker color. On the one he did, it's nice and polished. That's going to make it nice and smooth and crisp. Can't wait to try this out, so let's get this one installed and we'll do a trigger pull on it. Now we're back at the table again, and once again we will check and make sure that the chamber is clear. No magazine in the gun. You can see that looks good in there. This gun is safe to handle. Now the safety lever on this right here, it's rather small. You can see it right down here towards the bottom. So I might have a little bit of issue with that, trying to get the gauge to go on it. But we'll give it a try here. Make sure we are zeroed out. See if I can help it along here. Get on there. See what we get for our first pull. And right there we got just a little bit over 5 pounds. Not too bad. Try it again here. Get it back on that same spot here. Alright, and that time we got about a little bit over 5.5 pounds on that. This trigger is very hard to get a very good accurate reading on. We're trying to pull it on that little lever, so there might be some variation in that. See what we get on this one here. Alright, and then on that one we got about 5 1/4, so not bad on the drop at all. Like I said, he didn't make this to be the lightest trigger. He wanted it to be nice, smooth, and crisp. And that's what we're going to find out when we take it outside. See what our take up is. This is one of the improvements. That is your take up right there. Then we got a wall. I barely maybe felt a little bit of creep and a nice crisp snap. Let's check the reset. Right there. That is awesome on the reset. Let's try that one more time here. Take up. Right there. Not a lot of take up. I like that. pull it back. There's the wall. Nice clean snap. And reset. And this forces your finger out too. I like that when a reset forces your finger out. That is real nice. Now we're outside here and we're going to try the trigger out from Desert Tactical here. Like I said, we got this in my Dagger S frame, which is the Dagger full size. We'll try this out here. First target I'm going to go after is going to be the MGM Target's Gong. Let's try that out. Not bad, not bad. I'm liking it so far. Let's go for the MGM Coyote Target. Alright, silhouette above. Alright, there we go. Let's try the small plate here. Ooh, didn't get it on the last shot. Liking that trigger so far, Dave. Liking it, liking it. Let's grab another magazine. Alright, this magazine we're going to start off going at that small plate, seeing if we can tag that with it, take my time, and I'm going to work the reset on it and see how it feels here. Alright, really liking the reset on here. Let's go for the bowling pin. There we go, I was aiming too high on it. Alright, pegged it on the last round again. That bowling pin's a lot of fun, and this trigger's really nice. Alright guys, we got another magazine here. This one I'm just going to try the mag dump on the big silhouette here. Nice, liking it Dave, good job. Alright, this magazine I'm just going to do double taps on all the big targets, starting with the Coyote here. Man, I'm missing that gong. There we go. Imagine that, if you put your sights on your target and pull the trigger and keep them together, it hits. Alright, we're going to put one more magazine through this and then we're going to go inside and I'll tell you my final opinion. It is hot as heck out here and I'm sweating to death. So let's go ahead and finish this up. I found 2 loose rounds in my bag. So this will put us at 102 rounds through this because I wanted to get a good idea of this trigger for you. Right now, I'm just going to shoot at whatever I feel like. Alright, got that gong rocking. Alright, got that plate on the last one. Liking it. Let's go inside and I'll tell you my final thoughts. Now we're back inside. Man, it was a hot one out there. It's like in the 80s and humid. And that was my 3rd video I did outside. Luckily, somebody picked me up a canopy to start using outside. You'll be seeing that in future videos also. But Dave, you did exactly what you wanted with this. You created a great budget trigger that lightened up the trigger a little bit. But more importantly, it smoothed it out and gave it a good, nice, crisp break. You accomplished that with this. I give you a huge thumbs up on that. You did exactly what you wanted with this trigger, and it works. So now let's go over what he used for parts on this. And like I said, it is budget minded, and some of these companies are going to ring a bell to you for budget stuff. So let's go over this. KM Tactical OEM trigger housing. Then we had a P80 trigger shoe and trigger bar on it. Combat Armory trigger return spring and connector. They got some good budget stuff over there. And then he did a complete polish job on it, which I showed you compared to stock, and he did an awesome job on that polish job. So once again, we can see this gun is empty, no magazine in there. I just want to show you guys one more time the trigger pull. We got all of our take up right there. We got our nice crisp break. And then reset. It forces your finger out. I really like that, and it's a short reset. That is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link down below the description, the Desert Tactical. Go check out his channel. Awesome guy with an awesome channel. He's got a lot of good stuff on that. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axel Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.